What's good, YouTube? Y'all know what it is. It's your girl January. Back once again with another scary video. As you see, I have a special guest. This is my brother. His name is Wesley. They call him by his first name, but I call him Junior for short. But we're gonna and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you comment down below. And this channel is gonna be in the description down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and subscribe to his. Comment down below if you want me to do another reacting video with my brother. But without further ado, you ready for this video? Mm-hmm. Hey, hey, but we're gonna jump into it. Let's go. But I forgot, bro. We'll do this one.
Keeks truly is a luxury lover's dream.
With over 5,000 designer handbags, shoes, and other accessories. This is a story that took place back when I was living with my ex-girlfriend, Jasmine. I had recently moved from my parents' house and into an apartment complex where it was surprisingly quieter compared to the suburban area I was used to. Jasmine and I were both college graduates who worked full-time in our respective fields of study. I was in the construction business as I was always a blue-collar kind of guy who enjoyed hands-on work revolving around the trades industry. Jasmine was a financial advisor, so she usually got to work from home while I had the usual 9-to-5 that I'd become accustomed to for the latter part of my life. On my off time, I would usually hang out with Jasmine at our local park or simply kick back and binge watch several shows on Netflix till I had completely passed out. Going to our local park around the evening time became a daily occurrence of ours, as rowing back and forth on the swings was Jasmine's way of de-stressing just before the very next day at work. This became a daily routine of ours since moving into the new neighborhood, just so we could feel more comfortable within our new whereabouts. Well, at least with the exception of Saturday nights, when I usually video called 3 close friends of mine from where I originally resided. Their names were Joe, Max, and Steve. This was a way I could stay connected with my friends, as I didn't want to tarnish my friendships with them, nor did I want to be known as the odd friend who cuts people off because he was quote-unquote whipped. Hey Rick, how's your stay over there? Must be good getting some action with all your parents in the next room, huh? No comment. Hey boys, we gonna keep talking about Ricky's love life, or we gonna get this party started? Cheers to that, Stevie boy. Dang, what's the rush? We have all night, dude. Alright, who wants to go first? This was how me and my friends socially interacted with one another. We shared our personal scary stories and videos from around the internet that would be categorized within the horror genre. My friends and I have been horror addicts since childhood, so geeking over anything horror related was equivalent to our summer camp days back when we were still in elementary school. I didn't want to abruptly end the so-called tradition we had established despite living miles away from them, so I would make sure I video called them every so often. I recall dozing off from the lackluster stories being shared by my 2 friends Joe and Max, until it was Steve's turn to share his story. You guys ever been on the dark web? No, not me. Not me. Dude, don't tell me you actually went on it. I personally didn't, but my younger brother did. He recently showed me this weird snuff film the other day that I thought you guys might like. I personally felt intrigued by the idea as I didn't know or see much content regarding the dark web. All I knew was that it was a hidden browser that sold illegal products you would find on the street, except everything was online, or at least on the dark side of the internet. That's when Steve extemporaneously invites his younger brother in his room and introduces him. Hey boys, say hi to my brother Eric. What up, dude? What's up, Eric? You guys want to see something cool? Hell yeah. Sure, dude. This better be good or else I want 5 minutes of my life back. Eric shares his screen and opens up a video from an array of MP4 files shown on a folder. I then saw a low-quality video of a woman suspended in midair with her arms and feet attached with steel chains. She she was oriented in this awkward bird-like position, almost like her perpetrator had no intentions of providing any circulation to the woman's extremities. I could see this poor lady desperately wailing through the duct tape on her mouth while hopelessly trying to free herself by vigorously shaking her arms and legs. I remember gasping in awe as I didn't know if this was some sort of weird hoax or if this was a legitimate snuff film about to unfold. That's when I heard a loud sound abruptly come from the background, like someone was revving an engine to a motor of something. I then saw a large man approaching the woman while wearing a pig mask and holding a running chainsaw in a barbaric fashion. It looked like some psycho wanting to Renaissance Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, based on the way he held the chainsaw and the attire he presented himself in. You're my lucky number 20. You know that? I never thought I'd reach this milestone. You know? All that hard labor just to get to you. Do you even know what you put me through? Huh? Tell the people watching at home how much you appreciate my hard work. Say it! That's what I thought. You're going to be the best doll I've ever had. You complete me.
Rick, what the hell is going on? What are you watching?
Jasmine, get out! I don't want you seeing this! That's when the pig man began to pierce the chainsaw into the woman's arms and legs as each limb dropped from her torso and was left dangling from each chain. No. This can't be real. What kind of sick person would do this to someone? I remember feeling the sensation of a trickle of blood running down my nostrils as I see my friends visibly shaken up by the footage. The woman had all 4 of her limbs dissected by the chainsaw as she eventually collapsed on the floor and began having a seizure. I abruptly end the video call. I couldn't watch that anymore. I decided to message my friends through a group chat saying that I was throwing in the towel and heading to bed. Trying to comprehend what had just occurred was almost impossible. I couldn't help but tremble in the same spot for about several minutes. I eventually end up crawling into bed and laying next to Jasmine while trying to force myself to sleep and not think about what transpired on that video chat. This is when the story gets more disturbing. Fast forward about 2 years, my life has taken a drastic turn for the worst. My girlfriend and I mutually agreed to separate while my dad passed away at the age of 45 due to heart failure, leaving my mother and 3 children, including myself, alone. I never felt so depressed in my life. I would sometimes spontaneously cry at work while trying to hide my emotions from the other employees. It honestly felt like the days were getting longer and my weekends were getting shorter as time went on. I couldn't help but think that that video was some kind of curse. I remember being at the stage where I had completely isolated myself from everyone around me, including my close relatives. I eventually developed an obsession over the dark web and installed a Tor browser on my laptop. I wanted to climb further down the rabbit hole. I wanted to see if I could discover anything related to the pigman or the woman he had mutilated that night. I recall surfing the Hidden Wiki only to come across a few links selling various weapons, illegal services, and narcotics. I obviously wasn't interested in such things, so I began browsing some more. After 2 hours of intense searching, I found similar style images of females having their extremities amputated and then being sold as so-called dolls. I then came across an MP4 file on the homepage of one of the links on the Hidden Wiki. I pressed play and saw a video of a woman swinging back and forth on a swing with a paper mask on her face. This honestly looked like the same setting as the previous video. I then saw the same large man approach her as he kicked the poor lady off of the swing and began yelling, "Bark for me! Now walk, doll!" That's when the amputated woman began walking on all fours as if she was a stray dog or something. As the pig man got closer to the camera, I could see he was wearing what looked like the skin face of an actual human. What makes the story more disturbing was how similar the skin mask looked in comparison to Jasmine's face. From the identical freckles to the skin complexion to the swing, All the pieces were starting to add up as I genuinely believed this woman could potentially be my ex-girlfriend Jasmine. I then Googled Jasmine's name, only to find her in a missing persons report. Several months later, my speculation would finally come to a halting stop as Jasmine's body was found in a black garbage bag, located in a dumpster outside a meat market. At the time that this occurred, Jasmine was found unresponsive and in critical condition. She was eventually taken to the hospital and miraculously survived her injuries. About a year or two after her recovery, she was given a formal unpublished interview, but it was reported that she had suffered from severe Stockholm Syndrome. This is what it looked like. Today is currently Wednesday the 21st. The time is approximately 3 p.m. in the afternoon. We are here with Jasmine, who will briefly answer questions based on her current health and share her story. Now, Jasmine, if you feel uncomfortable at all during the interview, feel free to let us know and we'll take a break, okay?
I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful.
So, first and foremost, how is your health today?
I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful.
Jasmine, how would you describe your experience while being held in captivity?
I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful.
Can you describe your captor's appearance? Jasmine, are you okay? Do you need some water?
I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful. I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful.
Can you please tell us what his name is?
Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful. I want to return home to Master's
Jasmine,
Swing,
please,
where the
disclose
world
your
is
captor's
divine
name
and the
to
dolls
us.
are beautiful. I want to return home to Master's Swing.
Tell us his
where
name,
the world
damn it.
is divine and the dolls are beautiful.
Tell
I
us
want
his
to return
name.
home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine
What
and
is
the
your
dolls are
master's
beautiful.
name?
His name is Pigman.
Oh, okay. So, well, we're going to start right there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give this video a fat thumbs up. But until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.